Welcome to Frogfoot Holler, y'all. I'm Michael. My nephew Colton's behind the camera today. All right, so we have some bad weather today, and well, it's just kind of one of those days. This is just don't really want to do a whole lot because, well, it's been raining and then it stopped, raining, stop, all that kind of good stuff. But thankfully, a lot of the bad stuff is going around us. Now, while it's not raining right now, I figured I'd come out here and take a look and check on everything, and I figured, hey, let's take my froggy family out and take a look at what I'm looking at. So guys, we are right now standing in front of my blueberry bushes. These are what they call high bushes because, well, as you can see, they're high. And well, I have two different types. I have Premier and Climax. And I don't know if you can see this. Colton, get a close up. We have blueberries and blueberries and blueberries all over these bushes. We are going to have more than enough for the birds, for the bugs, and us. Now, we got two more that are planted over here, and I'm not really expecting them to do a whole lot this year. I really don't want them to do a whole lot this year because they need to focus their energy into growing. Because it got a little while before they get up to the big old bush style. Now, they are doing good. Now, right over there, we have scuppernongs and muscadines, and let's go take a look at them. So guys, we're over here at the scuppernongs and muscadines, and well, I'm looking to make sure I'm not seeing any diseases or I'm not seeing any major damage from any storms that we might have had. But every year we prune these things, and these things are many, many, many years old, guys. And well, it takes a long time for this stuff to grow. But at the same time, when you plant scuppernongs, grapes, blackberries, stuff like that, those are more long-term plants, and you normally only have to mess with them once or twice a year. Me, I like coming and looking at them, and especially when they're like this, because when you prune them during the winter time, well, actually early spring before they start doing this, they look like sticks. I mean, just pure out sticks. And then you're like, oh no, I've killed them. And then midway through, they start looking like this. All the way through, they go, poof, just like this. Nice, big, fluffy, beautiful scuppernong plants. And what I'm also looking at is right here. You can see these little balls right here. These are going to be flowers, which will also turn into scuppernongs or muscadines, depending on the plant you have. And well, a lot of people know what grapes are. They've eaten grapes. Some people don't know what scuppernongs and muscadines are. Well, they're a southern grape, and you don't really eat them for the skin or for just the whole thing. They're mainly for the juice. Now see, the skin on the scuppernong is a lot thicker than a grape, and the middle of the scuppernong is, well, undesirable texture-wise. Let's put it that way. It's hard to describe unless you ever eat one. But you want the juice from these things because it's oh so good. I'm talking about, oh, just good. Now you can make scuppernong jelly, you can make scuppernong syrup, or you can just have the juice and drink it. It's good for you. But these two plants right here, this vine and then our second vine down there, gives us plenty of scuppernongs every year. And well, that's all we really need. I do have plans on hopefully putting in some more, but just not right now. Now, I do have some other stuff out here. I got some grapevines and I got blackberry vines, and well, let's go take a look at them. Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting possum. All right, guys. So we are over here at my grapes, and I have Catawba and Concord behind me. And well, these grapes were kind of an experiment. When I bought them, they were on sale at my local nursery, and I figured, what the hey, It was a good price for both of them, and I wanted grapes. Well, there's a learning curve to everything. See, scuppernongs, I've grown. Muscadines, I've grown. Grapes, I haven't. Grapes are the aggravating cousin to scuppernongs and muscadines. And the reason being is a scuffernon and muscadine, you tell it to go that way and it goes. Grapes, they go wherever they want to. Now, I'd check these things about once a week or once every couple of weeks to make sure that they're being trained down the right wire that I want them down. And, well, it's aggravating, especially when you put it on this wire and it ends up down here, or you put it on this wire and it ends up here, and it just takes a little bit of patience, y'all. Now, these are my Catawba grapes, and they hopefully are good. I don't know. I've never had them before. And I have my Concord grapes over here. Now see, these, I think everybody knows about the Concord grapes. These are good jelly grapes. So I'm hoping I get a good harvest off of them this year. I didn't get nothing last year, but again, that was probably because I didn't take the time and set up the trellis system right. See, these two trellis systems are brand new this year, and they're a lot longer, a lot tougher than what I put up originally. What I put up originally was, yeah, not my best work. Wasn't my worst work, definitely not my best work. But the one thing about the grapes is, just like the scuppernongs, they produce these little balls that'll flower off, and that will be your actual grapes, just like the scuppernongs do. Now, over here, we have my Natchez blackberries. And, well, as you can see, I have a 5-wire system with these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And some of y'all might be saying, why do I have orange flags on my wires? Well, it's just in case somebody riding the lawnmower or four-wheeler or just walking don't hit them. Now, I'm not going to say who would be stupid enough to do that, but trust me, once you clothesline yourself with a trellis system, you'll learn. Yeah, you'll learn very quickly after that. But that's the reason for the orange flags. Now, these are my Natchez blackberries, and as you can see, I do have some cold damage from that last cold that we had. We had these things really flowering off during that cold, and, well, the cold got to a lot of them. But it also didn't get to all of them. I do have blackberries over all 3 of these plants that I have. I have new flowers that are coming on, so I'm hoping for a fairly decent harvest off these. I'm hoping. Now, guys, let's talk about something that's native to this area, and, well, a lot of people ain't heard about or know about, but something I didn't plant that is, well, here. Let's go take a look at it. Trees. Trees are the longest of all long-term plants. They can live for a long, long time. They take so long to grow, but they are so worth having if you're willing to wait that long, long time. Trees are everywhere. All right, guys. So after I get untangled here, these are black cherry trees. They are native to this area, and they are not like the cherries you think of, like the red cherries. They are a lot smaller fruiting, and, well, they're pretty much a seed covered by a skin with a little bit of juice on there. And I have a bug on my glasses. Okay, now we got that over with. Black cherries are really good. They're worth taking the time and getting the juice from, but take a look at how small they can be. See, these are green black cherries, but they don't get a whole lot bigger than this. Maybe about twice the size if you're really lucky, but most of them, that's about the size you're going to get. But the juice makes a wonderful jelly. Now, I did not plant any of these trees. I have 5 of them right here. And I got one that's leaning over like this one. I got one that is, well, I got 4 of them that are straight up like that. And you might be asking, well, how do you get the fruit out of them? You climb the tree? Hey, do you see this fat boy climbing a tree? I'd just bend the tree over when I got up to the top. Be like the cartoon, bend the tree over and then get up and whoof, like a catapult. Yeah, that don't work. See, what you do with black cherry trees is you go to Harbor Freight, get a whole bunch of tarps, cover the ground, and then you have your nephew run into them head first so he can shake the tree real good with his head. Hopefully he don't break the tree. That's a pretty hard head, y'all. But you shake the tree and all the fruits come down onto the tarps and you can collect them that way. And trust me guys, for as much work as it is to get the juice from these things, as many as you got to have, it is really worth it. Now you talking about a jelly for a biscuit? Woo-hoo. Jelly, yeah, black cherry. See, that is one of the best things that this is for, is jelly. Now, I did not plant these trees. I didn't have to plant them. They are already here. I just had to make sure I keep them clear around them, keep the vines off of them, and well, they do their job. Now, this will be the first year in a while that we are actually going to be getting black cherries because of tent worms or tent caterpillars or those worms that build those white web-looking things up in the trees. Normally strip these things down to nothing. They eat everything. This year, for some reason, I'm guessing the cold, killed off a lot of those worms. So we're actually going to be getting some this year. Yay! I love me black cherries. Now, that is something that you can't always rely on that you're going to get, but it's really nice when you can pull food from your property that, well, you didn't have to worry about planting. It's always a good thing to know your property, know what's around there, and be able to collect from it. Because, well, it saves you a little bit of money buying trees. All right, guys. That's been Michael with Frogfoot Holler. I sure do appreciate y'all joining in with me today. But I'm going to try to keep this video short, so this is all I'm showing y'all today. I just realized I said the exit a little early, so let's try this again. Guys, appreciate y'all being here. I'm Michael with Frogfoot Holler. Y'all have a froggy day.